What's up, man?
What's up?
Welcome to the ditch.
Yeah.
Infant Nest Productions.
Yes.
So, you clearly make content.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of content do you make?
I make music videos. I do a few advertisements now and then.
Okay.
But music videos is the main thing I'm pushing with my brand. Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to like sort of be in the music industry, like a Cole Bennett kind of,
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
and just become like a household name, or do you want to grow like a brand?
Well, I want to grow a brand. I want to build a team.
Mm-hmm.
I want the videos I make to like, pop up so like people watch them and get inspired to do their own shit, So
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
Like when I saw Cole Bennett shit to start off with and go like, whoa, I want to do that,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
When,
and then,
you go, yeah.
And then also like, with the artist itself, like show them in a cool light so people are like, oh my god, who's this? This is such a cool guy.
Because that's almost like where all the pressure lies with you, because like you've got to make them look cool.
Yeah, no, I didn't actually like properly register how fucking like big of a thing it was for them, like until I really put myself in the shoes of just like, imagine you're an artist, you like record a song, your song's dope, and then you go out with this random person who just has some fucking camera and you film something, and then they like get this fucking export back and it's just them just like balling out like all this shit, all these effects around them, like themselves.
Nothing. Yeah.
It's
just shot on a point and shoot. Like there's nothing there.
Yeah, no, it's like a big thing for them, and then like
it's like their Instagram.
Yeah, straight up. And then also like when they're like picturing themselves as an artist and they're like see themselves like, holy shit, okay, that's like the,
Would you say like, even though you're still like early on in your career, like would you say you still have like a good guide for, like don't do that, or like do you just let them do them when it comes to filming?
When it comes to filming, I think like as soon as they start like making rules, then they're uncomfortable. Like
they're uncomfortable.
No, like if I start making rules and shit, it's just like, oh yeah, try to do lists of, and like obviously there's some things that are like technical, like oh yo, if you like fucking rub
don't
your
just
hands over your face, then it'll look stupid, but then also it'll go out of focus and shit. But if they're just vibing out, I can't just be like, oh bro, now that's whack. Like it's just kind of like you can't do that,
because then they're gonna overthink it.
Yeah, and then they're probably just gonna like have no confidence for the rest of the video.
Exactly, yeah. Would you say the confidence has a lot to do with like...
Oh, 100%. Like, obviously, the effects are like a huge part of it. Like, I put in more effects and then people are like, yo, that's dope. But if I get footage back, and then instantly it's a dope video without any effects already, just from the,
like
the
it just
act's
looks
charisma.
cool.
Yeah,
right.
But like the act's charisma and, on certain beats they're just hitting it and shit. They've got that swag, they've got the sauce, it just like makes a huge difference.
Would you say there's like this is definitive when you can just see someone who's got it and someone you just...
Oh, 100%. It takes like literally the first 10 seconds when I start rolling the camera.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and you're just like, whoa, this guy's got it. Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean some people like warm up into it and then eventually it's just like, they're in their element now. But there's some people like a few people recently where I've barely even talked to them for 30 seconds yet. Yeah. And like, let's put the camera on and then just already fucking rock star. I'm like, there we go, bro.
Yeah, that's cool. Would you say that's an important element for them to like come to, like when you come together, that they sort of already have an idea of what they want to do?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or do you sort of like being in creative control?
I mean like, they're always gonna, if they're a confident artist, they're gonna know what their vision is as an artist. Yeah, a lot of the time,
like long-term goal.
Yeah. A lot of the time they might have a few pointers about the video, just like, oh, I want at this point like some fucking I don't know, bats behind me, just some random shit.
Yeah.
But they probably don't know yet, like they can't picture the finished video yet, and so like, that's what I have a lot of creative freedom with. Like I kind of just like, I'll send them a rough cut. And there'll be a few shots like, I don't like my smile there, or that looks kind of weird.
Just picking out shit.
Yeah, but then from there, I just the next cut is just full of effects.
You just slave away.
Yeah, just literally just fucking so many effects to the point where it's not like, you should put that in. It's like, okay, maybe take that one out, and then it's done.
Right. Yeah. No, I'd seen something like, I was looking through your Instagram and whatnot, and just seeing like your major clips that you put up. Because obviously... on Instagram, you don't have a huge time, so like you're putting up your best shit. Yeah. And like some of the stuff, like your like water and fire effects and just like little subtle things that I just don't do with any of my content, which is so sick. Like I think it's so cool. All the little things you got to notice. Yeah.
Now that's something I like. Like I try and not overuse an effect, or like use an effect that's already been done before. Like, I get some people like asking like, yo, bro, can you do the glow drawings? You know, like when I dance and shit.
Yeah.
And like those are cool. Like, they're cool.
But you don't want to keep doing
Nah,
it.
it's just like
old.
It's like if someone sees the glow drawings, they're like, oh, yo, that's the glow drawings. But they're not like, yo, that's that guy directing again. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like with Cole Bennett, like back in 2014, 2015, when he was doing Lil Pump shit.
Yeah.
And like the South Florida shit. Like, yeah, that was big. The
scribbles
like the outline.
and shit.
Yeah, like
if I do that now, I would never be able to put out something with the scribbles now.
No,
Fuck
you
that
wouldn't.
shit.
Like, and also they used it for like a Justin Bieber music video. So after that, it was like dead.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah.
What would you say some inspirations for you have been? Like, because you've said like Cole Bennett, you know, that's obviously like with our community, that's a huge name.
Yeah, well, actually, like for Cole Bennett, like he's more of an inspiration in like a business sense. Like, seeing this guy, like I said this to like heaps of people, like before his channel was big, like he said, he started off just doing like 4 videos a week, 3 days at the end of the week to edit, pumping out shit. Like he's had heaps of shit that didn't even drop on his channel yet. He started to collate it a bit later, and then it was just quantity, just pushing out shit, just hardworking, putting on shows. Eventually he met Famous Dex, boom, a little bit of a boost.
Yeah.
And just went up from there. I mean, now there's like...
sort of just like tip-topping off people.
Like he just literally capitalized on the entire market. Like because...
Yeah, fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah, because people like... I mean, the videos were everywhere. It was just like either on the label's channel, the artist's channel, or just random places.
Yeah.
So he just like... He's like one of the first music video directors to like put it on this channel, and that's what I want to do. I want to like really push that, like, you know, like the brand is like delivering the video, because I fuck with that.
Like how like lyrical, like Cole Bennett, obviously everyone knows Cole Bennett, but then Lyrical Lemonade is the brand.
Yeah, like I wanna do my shit like in fitness, shooting tours as well, which I've got a few under my belt that I'm planning to do, of like artists in New Zealand, but then also you know, like even planning shows in the future, building a team for the video shoots.
I think honestly, like that's what I want to do. Like I want to, I'm trying to get my name, my foot into the whole scene with gigs and everything.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing like that. Like obviously you've heard about that being like an internet whiz kid as well. Like, just it's like being born in the age of just living on the internet.
Yeah.
In Florida and in LA, like they were just regular shows.
Yeah.
And everyone would go, and that's how Cole Bennett met a bunch of people through Instagram.
Yeah.
But then also like you said, pulling up to just shows.
Yeah, exactly. It's honestly like the more work you do, the faster shit grows. And people will tell you like, oh, quality over quantity and shit. I say both. Like,
yeah, facts.
Like fucking sacrifice everything else.
Yeah, that's a great mentality.
You gotta, like, I'm sacrificing everything else so I can, you know, do quality and quantity, because then you just fucking optimize the whole game.
Your name's everywhere and it's all great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But in terms of so like I was saying, Cole Bennett is like from a business perspective and how he just fucking took over the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an inspiration. Then also, but in terms of the actual videos, are you familiar with Brother? So you know Travis Scott's music videos. Yeah. So all of Travis Scott's music videos are made by these two guys that go under BRTHR, Brother. And their videos are just fucking mental.
They are crazy.
Yeah, and then they also do like
ASAP videos.
No, not ASAP.
Okay.
That's Org.
Yeah, so Org do that. Oh, alright. Because some of their
Yeah.
music videos are just crazy.
Yeah, they're mental. But that brother duo, they also do like who is it? Fucking the Weeknd's videos. They do a few Selena Gomez ones, but they also
those are really big production videos.
Yeah, they're huge. And then what's crazy is usually with bigger production videos, it's like real, you know, fucking standard cuts. Yeah. And like nice cameras and beautiful footage.
And like sweeping shots.
Yeah, but it's more like it's just trying to push the budget of it. Whereas with Brothers videos, they've still got that, you know, like it still feels like you can feel the guy editing, you know? It feels really close to home. Like you can see there's all these effects on there.
There's just lots of shit happening.
There's lots.
Like, I don't know how to describe with words and like what I see, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fucking sick.
Yeah, and like usually with huge label projects like that, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it gets washed out and it gets like overdone and shots just get repeated and it's like a set format.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is easy for them as a big label, just throw money at it and it's done.
But yeah, so Brothers the other inspiration, and then also this one's like really small, like they're like a really small I think it's one guy who makes the videos, but Ocean World, which pretty much, I mean, I got merch of him. Like, he's got like 30,000 followers, but he pretty much makes videos that are really similar to like the 3D shit I do, where it's kind of raw like VHS footage.
Yeah, I like
but with
that.
like 3D shit floating, funky walls and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's still like, it's not like my main thing that I do, but I really love that shit and love to incorporate it. And yeah, he does shit for like way smaller artists. Like, have you heard of Deco?
Is that with 2 C's?
Nah. Yeah, nah, he's like real small.
Okay,
but,
right.
Yeah, nah, he's like a huge inspiration. I've DM'd him a few times, like saying how much of an inspiration his shit is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's an inspiration.
One day, man, you'll have the numbers, and he'll be like, "Damn, I didn't even know you messaged me." Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, bro. Nah, that's just how it happens. But so those are like inspirations outside of New Zealand. Are there any sort of people in New Zealand, like even within like, just obviously there's a lot of high-end music videos with New Zealand. Obviously, like there's lots of like people like you, like with doing solo shit, just trying to make it on their own. Anyone like that?
Oh, like instead of music video.
So like there's like, sorry, to split it. So there's like independent artists, or like, independent like directors like you, and then like any like big names like Brother and whatnot, you know, like but in New Zealand.
Oh, in New Zealand, well obviously Connor Pritchard, like he's insane. His stuff is like real different to mine as well. It's like, have you heard of him?
The name's familiar as.
He's done all of he's done a few Church and AP ones. He did Mellodown's videos.
Oh, okay.
And they're just real, and like the latest Swit one, and they're real cinematic. It's something that like
they're nicely framed shots.
Oh, they're beautifully framed shots, and he just knows how to make a music video. Like, there's a difference between a filmmaker and a music video. Like, if I got like a really good filmmaker to like get a really good artist and shoot them, a lot of it would just be like real tame, like, you know, tripod shots and stuff, and shots that look beautiful, but when you cut them together, it's just like, this isn't a music video, you know. I like having a lot of momentum with my videos.
Okay.
And I think
there's like two different styles, and like terms of like it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's definitely different genres with cinematics that can like definitely, you could definitely cut them into a montage, and like, you know, if you were like, that's what you do, right? Did the screen go off?
Yeah, it's like doing something.
Let's just make sure. Love the interruptions. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's all good. But yeah, I feel like, so there's definitely different styles and different things within like with cinema and like long form movies for sure. I know what you mean. Like like a guy that goes and does like great movies probably could do a dope music video, but it's
a different.
They're in like, you know, it's just almost like a stay in your lane kind of perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And like he that Connor Pritchard guy, he knows how to shoot the videos, but also like he edits them a lot of the time himself as well. I think most of the time. And he knows how to edit them as well. He just knows the timing of the music video. He might not have like the over the top like effects that like I do sometimes, but that's because he just doesn't want to. And I feel like there's like a maturity to that.
I feel like there's like two ends to that. It's like you either do like cool little like funky anime effects with like other little shit, or you just do like great cinematography, great shots, great like and you like let the footage speak for yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think there's definitely two lanes for that.
Yeah.
On like that topic of editing and directing.
Yeah.
Do you like have a stigma again? Not stigma. Do you have like an opinion on people that don't edit their videos, or people that only edit, or like do you like? Because obviously people can shoot well. Like there's people who specialize in filming.
I think like I think there's a strength in both areas, because like I'm definitely more of an editor myself.
Okay.
Like I shoot pretty much all my videos. Apart from like,
you just edit?
Oh, I don't know. That's the thing, because a few times and it actually hasn't happened yet, but like I feel like if I did just go off and give someone a camera and be like, shoot this video for me, here's my plan, I'd probably get it back, and there's some things I just wouldn't want to cut together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, obviously if they're a great, you know, cinematographer, they'd do it well, but I'd have to be directing them. That's what I mean. Like,
you'd have to be like, I need you to do this.
Yeah, I'd have to be a director editor. I could never be. Well, I have in the past been just an editor, but if I wanted to really make it shine and
like put your name behind it.
Yeah. I think ideally, I would be a director, editor, like on set, watching the DOP as well, because I know how to shoot shit. Like if there's you know, like someone's standing in a certain place and it looks beautiful. Like, I watched enough movies, I'm a film nerd and shit, that I know what a beautiful shot is. And I know, like, I think like an editor, I'm moving the camera and I'm like, this will cut well. But having having someone who understands lighting and shit, like, better than I do, and just how to, you know, like, every little thing about the sharpness of a shot, or just, you know, stuff that I can't even explain, then that would obviously help,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess that'd be like working among someone who like either like went to a film school or like was like even more of a music nerd. I'm not music nerd, like a film nerd.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
someone obviously that would have to be close to you to understand what you want.
Exactly.
That'd be the biggest thing.
Yeah, like I'm on my last year at film school, which is but I'm doing editing. So pretty much the way that my course did it is first year you kind of fuck around with the computer, you fuck around with a camera, and then a script, and you're like, which one? And so you don't really get taught like how to do each one properly. And then the second year, then you start actually learning. The first year,
okay.
Yeah, so I know like the basic science of cameras and shit, and just like how aperture and shit works. I've been shooting videos for long enough now, shot enough that I know how to, you know, get the footage back. I'm like, this looks mean. But like, it'd be dope as to have someone who did get, you know, for example, who picked that camera for film school, or even just has used it enough that that's their main shit. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, what's your opinion on that? Like, do you feel like you need a sort of formal training, or do you think if you're just out in the field just shooting every day, you'll just get it?
Nah, I mean, well, I say that I've been to film school, but like, I didn't learn any of my like editing techniques at film school.
Right.
Like, I learned how to edit corporate shit. That's the
thing.
thing.
The ads and shit.
I mean, no, like, they don't even teach you ads. I love like advertisement editing because it's short form, just like music videos. But like, they get you there and you're like, oh, okay, so you want to be a filmmaker. I'm like at the start, I'm like, I like films, but I'm not sure. I just kind of like to edit shit. And I'd done a few music videos just in high school, and then I was like, I didn't realize that I could actually start doing that. I was like, hey, that's fun and games, and it still is. But you know, then I got to go into the meaty film shit. You know, that's where the money is.
Right.
But then later on, I went on enough practice film sets, just seeing like take 5, take 6, then cutting it, where it's just like, all right, this person's talking. Now this person's talking. I'm like, I fucking hate this shit. Like, I'll watch the movies. I don't want to fucking cut them together.
Yeah, so much little shit that like goes into making a really good movie. I did media back at high school, and man, I just did not have the fucking patience for that. It was so fucking. It's like it's just fucking ridiculous.
I'm fine with sitting down and just like fucking frame by frame, like animating shit around someone that's like 5 seconds in length that takes like an hour and a half to do. I'm fine doing that for some reason, but just like cutting between people talking.
No, I feel like you've got like 30 minutes of just these two people talking, and you have to go cut, okay, 3 seconds, cut, okay, jump, pan, B-roll, like there's just so much shit you have to do. I feel like I feel like there's a certain type of person who like wants to like slave away and really like work on that and just get it looking gorgeous. But I feel like you said, there's just two forms. Music and ads is like short form. Yeah, exactly. And it's just quicker, get it out. How long would you say it takes you to edit a nice music video?
Fuck. I mean, on my contract, I say it takes up to 6 weeks, but a good half of the time it will go right up to that 6 weeks. Like, especially like if I'm a dumbass and just start juggling random shit. Like I'm just like
a couple things on.
Yeah, or I'm just like just taking on music videos. Like I have been recently. I'm editing like 7. And I'm like, alright, this is kind of. I'm probably gonna get to that 6 weeks on each one of them. But I mean, if I really, there's a few like there's an artist, Fat Papi, who wanted a video in a week. Yeah. And I shot for him. And I know that name. Yeah, he's got a few songs with. Oh fuck! Wait,
Kovan.
Yeah. He's got a few songs with Kovan. And he knows Mikey real well. Mikey was in the video. Mikey with 2 Y's, you know?
I know the name. Yeah. I just know these names because like I'm like finally figuring out these circles. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Kovan. I know his music, and I like sort of went to high school with him back in the day.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no. They make cool shit. And the video ended up cool for like Kovan was in it and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, but that was like a week turnaround, and like.
Oh, okay.
I could have done more on it, but. And I wasn't editing anything else back in the day.
But like you sort of like, it got to a point where like, there's no point me, like I could spend 5 more weeks animating and editing it, but like sometimes it's just perfect.
I mean, there's like, I do think like frame by frame in some things. So like a lot of the time, like my girlfriend helps out a lot with this in the way that I'm editing. I'm literally looking at each frame, thinking about my 3D effects, like if they look realistic or not, and like to the point of like little flashes, and I'm like, oh, is that too startling? So like when I'm watching the video back, I'm like staring at the screen. I literally know every single frame of it, like 30 frames per second, like what this video is.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so like, of course I kept looking at it. I'm like, oh no, that could be a little more fucking bright there. I'd probably check some stars there. But then I just like get my girlfriend to watch it, and she'll be like, yo, that was dope, or like that's fine, or maybe you do
quality
need this.
control.
Yeah, because a lot of the times if you just send it to an artist, especially if they're young, and they actually might want a few things, they'll either one be like really like, oh yo bro, could you do this, and you're like okay, I'm like, or they'll be like, yo, that's dope, and just like not want to say anything.
Yeah, like, I feel like if someone's coming to you to produce a music video, like obviously like you might have some requirements, but still I feel like like you said, you're gonna build your name, and I feel like eventually no one's gonna be like, oh, can you like do this? They're gonna be like, just give me the infiniteness works. I just want that. Yeah. I want that.
I think it was definitely a little more of that before I like actually had a few music videos under my belt. Like now that I've got a few, I mean, I'm still figuring out my style, but people can kind of look at my music videos and go like, all right, that's what I'm paying for, or that's what I'm collaborating with him for. Whereas back in the day when people were kind of like, back in the day, I mean like 6 months ago when I started this, like
time flies, man.
Yeah, like he was, people were just like asking like, oh, can you do this in this video? Can you do this that I've seen in this music video? Just because I was kind of like, I was like the plug, like, oh, this guy will make our videos look like the American ones. Whereas that's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to be like, I want to show you what my style is, and then I'm going to do that. You know what I mean?
For sure. But like like you said before, it's like it's about getting your name out there.
Yeah.
And then also like producing good quality work. So you can't like in that time you're going to have to slightly compromise.
Yeah, definitely.
But so, like now you're getting your name out, and you can be like, nah, I'm going to do this.
Yeah. It was only like, I think it was, I did this video for a guy called Charlie Drowned, and that was the first video where he let me do everything I wanted, and it was like, I like loved that video frame by frame. I'm like,
man.
this is what I'm doing this shit for. Just like, really like, and now if like an artist asks something, I'll be like honest and like make that compromise until I think it looks dope as well.
Yeah. It just, like I said before, was setting your name with like, because that ultimately, like with me putting this shit up, like I have to be okay with everything that's going on with this chat, with everything, like any of the videos I put up, I'm putting my name next to it. Like it's your business, you are instantly associated with your brand. Like that's one of the big weights that comes with having like and trying to build like a brand. Like I'm trying to build The Ditch, like you're trying to build Infinite Nest Productions, like that's you're trying to build a household name. Yeah. And with that, it's just so much pressure. Yeah. But
and I've had this complex thinking about that, like me like going, oh, I want to build a household name. I want everyone to know like Infinite Productions, and I like start thinking, I'm like, am I clout chasing? Like, that's what I'm doing.
You have to be a little bit of a culture.
I'm like, it's such a, because I've never been like that. But then when I'm trying to push this, I'm like, I really like it when I get more attention. But is this clout chasing? But I think it's like, if I'm trying to be optimistic about how humble I am or something, I don't know. Like I'd say it's more of like, I want a music video, for example, like I said before, like someone across the world to see a music video and just be inspired by it. Yep. In the same way, like for example, the feeling I got the first time I saw, I don't know, like the first time I heard White Iverson by Post Malone. And I was like, what the fuck? I've never heard any shit like this before. Or like seen a video like from Travis Scott. It's like, how the fuck did they do that?
For sure.
Just something that I'll keep going back. You know, like when you see a YouTube video and you watch it again and again, and you like think about it, and you might use some data on your phone to just like watch it again or some shit.
Yeah,
like
that one bit.
You're like, bro, how'd they do that? Or like this bit of the song. Yeah, I want that to happen with my content because it's just a cool thing.
Or just someone to be like, yo, have you seen this?
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine someone going like, fuck.
But
this cool shit.
I know what you mean in terms of like feeling like a cloud chaser. Like obviously people, it's funny. Sometimes I reach out to people and they're like, oh, do you want my stats? And I'm like, I don't care about your stats. I want your SoundCloud. I want whatever you got, and I'm gonna listen to it. I don't care what your numbers are. Yeah. But obviously there's like that little voice in the back of your head. It's like, hey, if you message that person, like clearly they're like, they'll probably fuck with you. They got good numbers. They'll get you views. It's like there's that thought, but it's like, what comes first is again putting your name next to it. And if you're putting your name next to a guy that's got lots of views but shitty like music or whatever, and like it's just like, nah, I'm not trying to have any part of that.
Yeah, nah. There's something that I think I get even more excitement from like getting in contact with artists that I've listened to, even if they're smaller. Just having someone on my playlist and like knowing their voice and like remember, you know, because you have little memories like, oh, I remember when I listened to that song, I was like fucking walking past a train station or some shit. Yeah. Just having like someone like that and then talking to them and making something with them. Like that's
it's like
something
it's a different energy rather than like sort of like you and I, we've talked like a little bit, but like, you know, we haven't really talked at all, which is like something I'm trying to do because obviously want to save all the chat for this. But yeah, it's like if you and I had been talking for like with me and Lil Ashy Boy who put us, so I'm pretty sure he put us together.
Yeah.
When I meet him, it's going to be a different atmosphere because him and I have been talking for like a while.
Yeah.
Even though like I've never seen him face to face, but it's just the fact that you've got that already established like relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've already got that connection.
Yeah.
Man, pause. That sounds so weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like I value that even more than like I don't know, like someone with a lot of clout. I mean, I like to tell myself until I get someone with a lot of clout, and I'm like, holy shit. Yeah.
Then it's like, then it's like, you gotta pump the brakes. Real quick and be like,
Yeah. You know, but
I know what you mean. It can go to your head very easily, but man, you gotta just stay grounded.
Yeah.
And just remember, this is my content, and I'm putting my name next to this. Am I passionate? Even if you've already spent 6 weeks editing the video.
Yeah.
Like, just remove your tag, give them the content, be like, look, just have the music video, like.
Yeah.
You don't have to associate yourself with it.
Exactly.
Especially because like there's a line and you don't want to cross that line with yourself.
Yeah. No, I've definitely done that in the past. Like there's a few music videos that I've made that aren't on my page just because. I mean, like the artist was happy, but
you didn't want to put your name next to it.
Exactly. And it's also like I don't want to like my Instagram is a promo for like what I can do.
Yeah, for sure.
If there's something that's like not faithful to that, you know.
Yeah, like you can't be putting shitty content out on like your Instagram. Like cause I knew your Instagram would be full of your best shit.
Yeah.
Like you can't be putting out shit that you're not happy with on that, especially because that's where people like me, other people are gonna go and they're gonna be like, like what's his shit like?
Yeah, exactly.
What about like have you heard of like Sammy Slomo and whatnot? Like,
yeah, nah, he's cool as. I mean, I think recently, he got a fucking placement with Tyboy Digital. You know Tyboy Digital?
Yeah, he came to Auckland a little while ago.
Yeah, I think it was through that because Pastel Embassy through the Auckland show, the Wellington shows, they like got Tyboy Digital to come, and I think probably I don't know either of them, but Sammy probably was like talking with Tyboy Digital and then got something going, which is awesome.
Sammy Slomo works big with like Faber and like all of them, so I think they would have just been like, yo.
Yeah, just pushing it on.
Yeah,
and Faber's he's a cool guy. Faber, like, legit, the day I dropped that Charlie Drown one, the one that I was, like, real proud of, he, like, messaged me. He was like, bro, I'm in the studio today recording something. Come shoot a music video for me right now.
Yo.
Like straight up, come right now.
Fuck yeah.
And so I just, like, went out and shot a music video. And that one was, like, super, super low budget. It was, like, legitimately just in a field. Like,
sick.
Yeah.
I think I saw some. Did you have any shit of Faber on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I saw some.
Yeah, and that one was interesting because like once I got the footage, I'm like, all right, this is a dude rapping to the camera, and it's like cool, but like this, I have to make the theme of this through the editing.
Fill the blank.
Yeah, like there's a few videos I've got, and I'm just like, I could release this unedited, and it would be like, you know, without effects, and it would still be a cool video. But that one was just like, all right, this is like I've got to really like, you know,
put my
sculpt it together. So I came up with a little theme, and and it was cool. But yeah, anyway, fucking Sammy Slomo shit's dope, and I think he even got a shout out from Young Lean recently.
Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was like specifically him or like the video. I think it was just
his comment. I think he just commented on his thing. Yeah.
That's
Faber. Pretty sure Faber posted.
Yeah, no, I saw that little story. I was like, fuck, that's so dope. Yeah, that's an awesome thing about being able to meet all those artists. Like they are down there, which is so sick. Yeah, and they're a fucking cool bunch. I went down to see Blady, in Wellington.
Hey.
Yeah, and they all performed and all of them were fucking sick. Yeah.
Yeah, so you like Pastel Embassy?
Yeah, no, I fuck with them heaps.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of them seem cool. I don't really like know heaps about them, but like they all seem like pretty chill dudes. Who are some artists in like Auckland right now, or like in New Zealand that you would just fuck with and like just wanna just like you're happy to do any music video for them?
Fuck, there's a heap of them because I mean like, it's like it's what I'm thinking about all the time. So I'm like, I'm listening to all these artists from New Zealand.
That's good.
I mean, definitely Church and AP. Definitely Church and AP. Like, you know them, right?
Yeah, I actually used to go to youth with Church.
Oh yeah. No, they went to my high school. So,
crack up.
And the funniest thing was when I was in high school, I made this little music video for my mate who was like serious about rapping, but now he's kind of having a break now. But as you do as a rapper. But I like made this music video with him and had like this catchy hook and I had all the cool effects in it. It was all just on Premiere Pro, but it was like that Lil Yachty one night video with crazy shit happening.
That was cool.
And Church and AP, since I went to the high school, and this is before they released anything really, like maybe on SoundCloud, I hadn't heard any of this stuff. I knew they'd like rapped in assembly and shit. Came up to us and like, that shit was dope, bro. Like, and it was like talking to my mate, like, we'd be keen to collab on something, like, your shit, you guys fucking killed that.
Fuck yeah.
And then we're like, dope, and he's like, yeah, I bet, maybe, like, and then like, nothing really happened because we didn't follow through. Next thing I hear Radio Now on the radio, I'm like, fuck, like, shit.
Missed my chance, man. Nah, I mean, he'll still remember you, bro, especially if you go back to high school, but... Yeah, that's definitely have to, like, with Cole Bennett, man, you have to capitalize on that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, back then I wasn't really I literally made, like, just that video with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fun, but I didn't think of it seriously at all. I didn't even know I wanted to go to film school at that point.
Yeah, now you're fucking smacking your forehead now.
But, because I listen to all this shit now. Like, I saw them live at R&B as well, and they were crazy. Like, and it was so crazy, I'm like, wow, I saw these guys walking around high school, and now they've got, like, thousands of people, and they're absolutely murdering, like... this performance.
Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy to sort of look around and be like, oh man, like all these dudes, like a couple years ago, to be like, oh yeah, they're all making music, and now it's kind of like, oh shit, they're all like making music.
Yeah, like, and that's what's so dope about it, because you work with all these artists when they're small and shit. Some of them are gonna get big, and it's just gonna be so cool to see that. Like, yeah, man. Just see their growth. I mean, like I fuck with like all the artists I work with and seeing them grow.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're the beginning of some of these artists' journey, possibly, and like this huge journey and shit is fucking awesome, man.
Not to like suck my own dick or anything, but it's just like I love the fact that a lot of the time this is people's first interview. This is their first interview.
Yeah, I mean, it's my first interview.
Yeah, exactly. And this is sick. This is like this is a big milestone. Yeah. I mean, not that I'm gonna be like, fucking this is their second interview. Like, like it's like it is what it is. But it's just like this is a big like it's a big what's the word? Milestone.
Yeah.
In their like professional career.
Yeah, definitely.
And I just also think this whole thing is cool as well.
Yeah.
Because like you get to see a different side of you. Like I was saying to you when you walked in the door. Like people don't. You're behind a camera and behind a computer screen. Yeah. They don't know you. They don't know your face.
Exactly.
Like
the first photo I posted with my face was yesterday. Last night. I was like, it was just a photo of me on set because I didn't have anyone taking pictures of me before. But then someone snapped a pic. I'm like, I'll just post it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a big thing. Like I don't have a lot of my image on there because I'm trying to like push my videos. Like, this is what I can do. This is what I can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Hire me. Like,
just gotta get your name out there, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's dope.
I guess on that, what are some things you want people to know about you? Obviously, you're great with the camera. You can edit it well. You like obviously studying editing professionally, and you can do cool ads. But like, what are some things you really want people to know about you? Like, you're passionate about New Zealand music, obviously.
I mean, main thing is just I really, really fuck with hip hop, and I think that's why I'm doing this shit. Like, I mean, when I first started, like, when I wasn't even really thinking about it, I was just like, I loved hip hop so much that I was making beats that I wasn't very good at. I was just like making beats and eventually got good at it just because
I was right there with you, man.
What?
Yeah, I was like making beats.
Because I just really, really wanted to be a part of it. Like just hearing shit and just be like, I'm someone that like I know heaps of people that are so into hip hop, but are just cool, just fucking seshing up and listening to it. And just
sure.
Yeah, and just like repping merch and just doing fuck all to be a part of it, and that's fucking awesome. But I'm just like this little greedy cunt who just wants to be a part of it.
It just seems so cool. It's just like the whole idea, like you're just getting paid to go and record in a booth.
Oh yeah.
And then you're done.
Yeah.
Like what? Or like you can just go out and just talk to people within the music industry. Like, okay, let's just be honest here. Like, clearly I'm really into Adam 22, or else I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah.
Like him, man. Like he literally he got like. For me personally, he's goals. Like, he got a fucking deal with Atlantic Records being an A&R, or like just had a deal with them. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like that he was just a dude who like helped run a bike shop.
Yeah, nah, he's fucking dope. Like, he got a lot of hate to start off with because it's like, oh, this fucking white bald dude.
Fucking
like,
culture vulture.
Yeah, he's like hanging out. He's like this fucking old guy hanging out with little kids. But nah, like he's the reason why I know a lot of shit about a lot of the artists that I fuck with heaps.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, and I like re-listen to heaps of his interviews with some of my favorite artists. Sure. Yeah, I think he was probably a big part in a lot of them blowing up. Like, probably not so much now as before. Like, before when he was at the, you know...
Because he was, like, more, like, into underground, like, SoundCloud shit. Like,
whereas now it's kind of like...
It's all handed to him on a platter.
Yeah, and also, like, with... I don't know, I just feel like there's so much underground shit nowadays that it isn't as exciting when there's an upcoming rapper. Where before, like... Lil Pump, like, coming up, it was like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, that was big. Like,
it was
the
just
fact
so
that
cool.
some guy from Florida, like, we were like, what?
Yeah, it was just
16?
Yeah. Whereas now, like, if you tell me, oh, this is a 16-year-old dude from Florida who's got hype songs, it's like, give a fuck. Like, Lil Pump,
don't
like,
care, bro.
Don't care one bit, like.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, for sure. It's more like, the whole industry, like, music industry as a whole is saturated.
Yeah, no, it
There's
is.
so many people, but, like, which is good and bad, because, it's like, everyone can make music and anyone can make music. But, yeah, it's a bit flooded.
I mean, one thing that I keep saying to New Zealand artists who are trying to come up and stuff is, and what I keep telling myself, is that if you're starting off as a rapper in the US, yeah, there's probably more connections around you.
Yeah.
But, like, everybody's trying to be a rapper, and there's so many people in that market that you're just going to be... It's going to be overcrowded and you're fucked. A rapper's coming up here and they'll have this track with 5,000 plays and the whole city knows them.
Yeah, that is true.
And so it's like a... And you know, we're still like a, you know, developed country. We've all got the platform to do shit. Especially a lot of them...
We've got the utilities.
Yeah, we got the utilities, and like... It's... I don't know, I just feel like it's easier to get to the top of the New Zealand game than it is to get the top of the US game. But once you're on the top of the New Zealand game, you're on the global radar. You know what I mean?
For sure. I feel like not a lot of people are thinking like that.
Yeah.
A year ago, this whole Dutch thing started, and that was my thinking.
Yeah.
It was similar. It was like, okay, everyone wants to go to LA. Like, okay, why? Okay, because good music industry, good, like, acting, good filming, good whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck, like, why can't we have that here? Like, I don't want to leave. Like, what? I mean, of course, like, LA and shit sounds cool as fuck. And I went over there, and it is sick. But it's like, we can bring the aspects of what makes that place so desirable, bring it here. Like, we've got so much cool shit here, man. Like, example, you, Sammy Slow-Mo, all these New Zealand artists. Like, the guy I interviewed last week, Daniel Armstrong. Like, he's sick. And all these people just in New Zealand. Like, we don't need to, like, look at all these fucking huge pools in America. Like, fuck America. We don't need them.
Yeah. I mean, America's pretty fucked up in a lot of ways as well. It's a great place to live. And
it's a great place for, like, it can be a good place for opportunity because business is so long there. But I feel like, you can create your own. You can create opportunity, like, in your city by doing this, by getting together with people in your, like, circle, not in your circle, but, like, in your, like, industry circle, I guess, and, like, just get together, build that strong from the foundation, and you can be better than LA. Doesn't matter where you're from. If you're from New Zealand, because I feel. The tall poppy syndrome thing is fucking ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't be cutting people who are getting, like, better and, like, getting off. We shouldn't be cutting them off. We should be, like, standing next to them and, like, being a foundation.
Yeah. I think one thing that I really hope for is that we reach a sound, especially, I mean, hip-hop is the industry I'm in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really hope that we reach a sound because right now, someone says New Zealand rap, like, you just think of fucking old school New Zealand rap because that was the stuff that's, like, you know, old and people know now, but all of that just sounds like 90s rap but with a New Zealand accent. Like, none of it's really
and, like, obviously some of it's, like, slightly different, like with people like Smash Proof and that, like, linking up with Jin Wigmore and, like, doing stuff like that. That was sick. That was cool. It could have happened then.
But, like, the thing is, obviously when that shit was happening we knew, like, but that was still, like, overseas rap with a New Zealand accent. But with a little bit of a flair, but it never really peaked into the fact that people were like, oh, New Zealand rap, that's what that sounds like.
It wasn't like drill.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, if you told me 5 years ago that Australian rap would be, like, a cohesive, like umbrella term for, like, a rap scene, I would have been like, nah.
I'd be like, you're taking the piss.
Yeah, Australian rap, really? But now I fucking love Australian rap, and if someone says Australian rap, people are already, you know, got fucking, you know, like, the drill flows in their head.
Like the Australia got behind something they thought was sick and just fucking.
Yeah, and you can say that they leashed onto it, but like they're fucking. They took it
and made it their own as well.
Yeah,
like, obviously
exactly.
drill is like a Chicago thing, and like, but you can't take fucking YP and then take fucking Chief Keef and like be like, do they match up? Like, no, fuck no, they do not at all.
Not at all. And I just hope that. I mean, by that I don't mean that all NZ rappers should sound the same.
No, for sure, no.
I just mean that we push ourselves in a way that, you know, we have a proper scene, and that people will be like, if someone mentions overseas the NZ rap scene, they'll be like, oh yeah, it's got him, her, like all these people in it, and you know, you can talk about, I don't know, just people popping in the New Zealand scene, like even if there was like a fucking, you know, some sort of TMZ shit, or just like reporting of stuff that's happening in the New Zealand scene. Obviously not gang shit, but like, we go.
The ditch.
There we go.
Exactly. That's like my whole thing is what I want is when someone thinks New Zealand music, they think, oh shit, yo, go to the ditch. Like, search up the ditch. Everything's there.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Also with the whole sound thing. Yeah. Is like the city gets behind a sound, and that becomes the, what's it called? What we call it? The household name. Yeah. Like New Zealand has a household name for like obviously Australia now. If you're an Australian artist coming out of there, like most people are gonna think, oh, you're probably drill. Obviously, there's like exceptions for like Kid Laroi. And all of them.
It's great.
It's like that's what you said, right? Like they're not everyone is doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But there's a wave. Yeah. And like that is Australia, and I don't think New Zealand has that yet.
Yeah, like it would be so dope if there was like, you know, because we do have like, you know, Auckland rappers and Wellington rappers. But if there was things like, like talking about different, like, you know, oh yeah, this is like an Auckland city sound, like a Wellington, like, I don't know, just like some more, not culture, because you can't just fucking make a culture, but just like more of a wave, more of a buzz around it.
So that people are happy to get behind.
Yeah, and that's something, that was my main goal with the videos actually. Yeah. When I was making it, I'm like, a lot of people on Instagram know a lot of these artists and see them in their snippets, but until you really get, you know, like Smoke Perp in a ski mask video.
Yeah, that was like, the best video,
like,
man.
Like when you get Smoke Perp in a ski mask video, then he's an artist that people actually know. Then people start reporting on him. People know him. That just showed his character. And a lot of artists here have fucking, like, people have fucking dope sounds here, but they got no videos. And maybe
they've got nothing. Yeah. Or like it'll be like they'll have recorded it and it'll be like, fuck, there's some of the fucking content that's created that's so shit. But then it's like that. It's like it's either shit or it's like good.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot who it was. I think it was in a No Jumper interview. I think Oliver Francis. He was saying that like nobody was fucking with his rap shit until he started posting videos. And the thing with the videos, it's just like you can't make it off your sound alone, because even if a song blows up on TikTok, who are you? They don't know who this person is. And a few pictures on Instagram and followers that are looking at the pictures aren't gonna do that. And a lot of the time people are like, oh, but the YouTube videos never get as many views as the streams and the TikTok streams and shit. Doesn't matter.
But if you ask anyone, like that was my big thing. Like I was like, oh, like do I upload audio as well? Like I will eventually, but like it's like audio or visuals, and everyone was like 89% was like visuals. Yeah. Because even if you're like putting it in your pocket and you're not listening, but like the video is playing. Yeah. People's like you said before, like with someone being like, oh, like that one bit in the video. Yeah. Like, oh shit, he's wearing Rick Owens. Like, you know, like
straight up. Yeah, no.
This adds a lot of like what we're doing right now, the opposite of what we're doing right now. You're not conversing. Yeah. You're just showing. You're like, this is me.
Yeah, exactly. And it's dope. And I think,
I think it's definitely an important part of like someone in the music, like with doing hip hop and shit. It's huge.
I mean, that's the thing. And I think a lot of artists nowadays, I mean, I haven't actually had someone say this to me yet, but like, I just get a feeling that a lot of artists who have their songs blowing up, I kind of rely on the fact that songs blow up on TikTok without, you know, and that's because these TikTokers are making 15-second little music videos to them. There's a dance, and it's like they're like, oh yeah, now because of you know, we know the dance and that you hit it on this beat, and we know that's 15 seconds of that song. You don't need a video anymore. You don't need to know what the artist looks like.
That's a short straw to grab, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the thing is, like there might be a sound that will blow up, but a lot of these artists won't see the light of day later, because nobody knows what these guys look like. And whilst TikTok can be a huge part in blowing someone up, if you rely on just your sound and people's dances, it ain't gonna come back.
Well, because TikTok is a short shelf life.
Yeah.
It's a short turnaround, because things blow up and then they die. Like, with something that can be so on and then so off, like, that's not a stable platform.
Yeah, nah, the funniest shit is just, like, because my girlfriend, I don't think she does anymore, but, like, during lockdown, she was watching a lot of TikTok, and I'd kind of just, like, I'd try and tap in a few times. I like try and tap in and just be like, oh yeah, she's laughing. What jokes she's laughing at?
Yeah, it's just like, you can be like, check. But I'm not downloading the app.
Yeah, but there's like,
fuck no.
There's like inside jokes on inside jokes and trends on there because everybody's watching it and there's so many videos.
And certain sounds. It's just like,
you need so much context.
The volume in this bus is astronomical. Like all that shit.
Yeah, just like I don't get it. And then like I know she uninstalled TikTok for like a week and went back. And then, like, she missed, like, 20 trends. Like, she was like, what the fuck's happening? She was lost. And she was like...
What? My girlfriend doesn't care about trends and that, but it's definitely, like... It's, like... Oh, that's the joke? Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. No, but just like...
It happens so fast, though.
It happens so fast. Like, I was, like, explaining to my mate. I'm just like... You know how, like, there was that Harambe joke back in the day? That lasted half a year back in the day. That would have been a day on TikTok. Boom. Harambe joke.
Yeah, that's actually true. That's definitely something I've thought about.
It's just like, would have fucking disappeared.
How meme shelf life, and, like, just shelf life of shit in general
just deteriorating,
isn't as long.
Yeah.
I feel like there's definitely cases off TikTok, though. People have blown up. Like Benny. Didn't she blow up? She blew up off
solely through
TikTok.
With
her song, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know it was that Glitter song. That's when I heard it first, her music first. But yeah.
Well, just like, what we're saying is, like, obviously, majority, like, of our opinion is, like, fuck, like, it's just, it's not, it's so, it's like 90%, it's like a small percentage of, like, success, and then, like, a large percentage, like, they could just fucking, like, you're just gonna get swept under the rug.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, for sure. But I think we could also just sound like the biggest haters in the world.
Yeah.
Like in 3 years, we can look back.
Like old heads over memes. Like, oh, back in my day, memes had a bigger shelf life. Like,
yeah.
What was this shit? Just like,
that SpongeBob meme fell off so fast.
It's like, that's the Rage comics. Like,
I just got it. It just popped up on my Reddit.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, man. Are you active on Reddit?
Nah, I actually missed that completely. I just didn't really use it.
I know what you mean. Like I'm like sort of catching on. Like not catching on, but like I'm on Reddit, but like the whole like underground meme culture of Reddit. I'm not in there.
I get that. Like I'm probably in like one Facebook meme group that kind of like is like a middleman and just chucks them in. But like I don't know. I like Reddit. I just never got into. I mean, I tried at some points. I'm like, fuck, my mates are sending me these funny ass memes. They're getting them from Reddit. Tried to like find some funny.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I like tried to find some funny Reddit groups, but then they're all like, you search up funny Reddit group, and then you just find shit.
It has to be like something like your stepdad's dog's sausage. Like,
bro. Like it's the most obscure names. You can't just search up like some random shit like
Shrek's egg.
Yeah, like just like fucking Ratatouille. Just Ratatouille. Like just random shit. Like
the clean plate from Ratatouille.
Yeah, just
something like that. Like a weird obscure reference.
Yeah, they're just these secret clubs, and I'm like, nah, I missed that. My meme game's always been weak. I mean, it was strong back when Facebook memes were like relevant.
Yeah, for sure. I knew what was going on, but like now I'm just like, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
But nah, I follow a few pages on like Reddit, but like not for memes. It's just like keeping up with like cool shit.
Yeah.
But I think like maybe just like little weird subreddits.
Yeah.
But man, there's like dudes that it's a pretty clear line though. I feel like I'm in the middle of like, people who are in Reddit and people who are not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean I use Reddit for drum kits when I was producing beats.
Really?
Yeah, because I couldn't like afford like drum kit packs and shit. But some people would legit just like fucking like it was like the black market like yo. I got some waves, got some MP3s.
I feel like people are like, there's probably like a super duper secret subreddit on like Playboy Cardi leaks.
Yeah, just like fucking. Yeah, I think the other day I saw on YouTube there was like someone made album, they're like releasing Whole Lotta Red, but just from leaks. Just
there's like literally no point. There was like, I heard somewhere that someone was like, there's no point in Playboi Carti releasing Whole Lotta Red. It's pretty much already out. Like,
yeah, maybe he's like about to release it, and then all the songs get leaked. He's like, fuck, I have to make another album. He's just constantly like shuffling through albums.
I feel like Playboi Carti is almost like a Tom Cruise of like this generation, because like in the sense that those actors did so well at hiding their personal life.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like with Lil Pump and shit, you know so much, like, there's so many videos, like, okay, yeah, I think that's part of the reason why I personally got over Lil Pump so quickly.
Yeah.
Is because they're just, like, you could see him. So when you did see him, it was kind of like, it didn't mean as much.
There was something that, you know Patrick CC?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, something that he said in one of his videos when he was talking about YouTube rappers, is something that stuck with me. He's like, the reason why YouTube rappers are mostly all corny is because they have no mystique. You know them already, and you know that they're already cloud chasers, and you know that like just putting yourself out there and putting like a camera on you and going like yo and trying to be funny, like that already like and then trying to rap. It's like rappers like Playboi Carti are cool because they're like, yo, this guy's so fucking mysterious, bro. Like it doesn't even matter about the music at this point.
Man, people are so like, it's just kind of lame though. People really be out here like beating their meat over Playboi Carti, like, oh fuck, did you see his jeans? Like
fuck, holy shit. Nah,
which is like I'm fully like for that, like, yo, appreciate people's fashion, but it's just sometimes it's like, damn. I'm sure people are like that with Faber, like, oh, he's got those Ricks. Oh.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, what was I gonna say? What was I fucking saying? We're just talking about
like cloud chasers, just people who are clearly like with YouTube and whatnot.
I mean, I think it was with
just the mystique.
Carti. I mean, personally, like I was all on that mystique. Like, holy shit, he's like just releases whenever he wants and shit, and he makes cool music. But I'm kind of off it now. Yeah, I think it's also just because
I got a bit bored of Carti.
I had so many people try and convince me of how genius he is. I'm like, alright, he's cool and like he's a great artist, but now you've done so much to push this guy to me when I already know he's cool that I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, exactly. It just gets old.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I didn't get bored of him. Like I just got bored of him because he just was so overly hyped and then like just not active. Whereas
some people like for example, Travis Scott, I had a turnaround on because he was so overly hyped. I was like, nah, his music's cool, and then like
I wasn't as actively pursuing
his
music.
And then, but I was always just like, people are like dick ride him, but then I started to really like go, okay, no, his music's actually really dope.
I was like that really with Young Thug.
Yeah,
for sure. Because back in the day, like with Check and shit, I was like, yo, these songs are fucking heat.
Yeah.
And no one was really talking about him. Yeah. But I was sort of like, oh, he's cool. And then I sort of like kind of forgot. And then I was like, look back on his discography like a couple years ago. Yeah. And then be like, fuck, Young Thug's so good. Like,
he's insane.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Lots of people will latch onto that and just dick right the fuck out of it.
I think that's partially how people can die, like Lil Pump and like a lot of those South Florida rappers. People just get so into them. They're like, fucking, it just got too intense. And then you're like someone like me, that's just, it puts me off. I'm like, no thanks. Like, if someone like, I think it's like the underground mentality. It's like when something becomes really cool, you're kind of like, nah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, no, I'm like that. Like a lot of I just through, I don't know, me subconsciously wanting that and not to latch on to what everyone's fucking with.
Yeah,
like, I just end up like listening to artists that have like so little streams, and maybe that's part of me like fucking with the underground New Zealand.
There's just something cool about that though. Just being like, yo, no one is really dick riding this guy. Like I've just got this.
Bro,
for a
like there
while.
was this artist that I've been listening to for ages that I found just through Patrick CC, because he just like he does that. He just like he puts artists on his channel that literally have like 2,000 plays.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
pretty
insane.
Cool. He's gonna eventually become that No Jumper though. But
yeah, definitely. Like I found this artist called Voda Fuji who was like really sick, and I was listening to heaps of his music, and it was the point where I'd like convinced himself like this is the guy, even though he had like 200k streams. And then I started talking with him a couple days ago about a video, and I was like, holy shit, I'm talking to this guy, even though man. I've like done videos with people who have more streams than him, but it's just like I fuck with the underground so much that I get lashed on these small artists. And
it's there's just definitely people like that.
Yeah.
That I've like met and been like, man, like, or like I've just been like listening to them on SoundCloud, and then like meeting them accidentally and being like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, oh, yo, my name's like Josh. And then you're like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, nice to meet you. Like, what do you do? Like, oh, I make music. Shit, like, fuck, I know. I listen to that track.
Yeah.
Nah, it's different.
It's actually crazy to, with that sometimes, like, especially when I'm like shooting a music video for someone and then I'm like chilling with them afterwards and they're like, oh, yo, my boy's gonna come along, and then the boy, like the guy who comes along is like, holy shit, he's in my playlist. Like, even if it's like fucking 50k streams, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, or even with that, just meet, like, networking with that. Like, I had interviewed a guy, Maximum Vision, and he brought a guy called Myself First. And I fucked with him. I was like, fuck, this guy's cool. And I was like, straight after the interview with Maximum Vision, I was like, do you want to do an interview right now? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. And just like smacked it out then.
Oh, that's cracker.
Like, yeah, and he's just a sick guy. Like, both those people are real cool. And then they put me in touch with the guy, Cool Kane, and I did an interview with him as well. So it's just like working with these circles.
Definitely.
And you'll find that too. Like,
definitely.
Because you'll obviously want to have a huge circle of people.
Yeah, like
that you know.
Like that Voda Fuji guy, if I do work with him, we'll end up being like a one of the. What was some?
Yeah, I just wanted to move your feet because like it was almost like.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Anyway,
But like, in
with
terms
Voda
of that,
Fuji.
I'm like, he's like an artist who's an American artist, and like even if he's small, and I fuck with him enough, and I do some cool shit. If I did work with him, then I'm working in the American market. I
you put your foot in that door.
Like even like Lil Ashy, when I did my first like proper, like once I started my Instagram, I did my first proper video with him and Perk God, who's another guy who was rapping like in that song, and even though they didn't have a lot of streams, they knew people who knew people who knew people, and then eventually you get linked with bigger artists.
Exactly.
And I still haven't like, I'm like, I fucking blew up. Like, no, I'm just like, I still work, like, no one I've worked with has a song over like 200k or something.
But
like,
if you fuck with their music and you think they're cool, like, that's just so much better.
Yeah, I treat this shit like I'm showing it to the world. Like, that's what I like to do with it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's an important thing, like, networking. Like, I don't have a job at the moment, so like all I'm doing all day is like networking, trying to network.
Yeah,
Who knows who?
I mean, I had my last shift last night, like I was working at the cinema in Mission Bay, and like I've been working there for like 2 years, until I realized like if I'm freelancing, I'm like renting out my time, and so like but there I'm renting out my time at their rate, and like
under their rules.
Yeah, under their rules,
sure.
And I was like. It's just like you start to think about time a lot more when you're on a part-time job, when you're at home and being productive.
Yeah.
Like when I was just sitting on my ass and I'm like at work, I'm like, fuck, all good. It's just like 5 hours. I'll get it done. I'll get money. Yeah. But then I'm like sweeping up popcorn. I'm just like, why the fuck am I in some random building? Yeah. This guy's like gonna pay me like, I don't know, $80 at the end of the shift. I'm like, really?
I mean, that's definitely where it comes to a point. Like me, like I consider myself so like I want to be like somewhat of a businessman. So like obviously like I'm gonna try to get back into the workforce and like work my way through business. But yeah, this definitely comes to a point where you're like, is there any point me pursuing external work, or should I just go 100% and do this? Like I definitely understand what you mean, and it's a different kind of person. Yeah, like and it's like lots of people like say like, damn, it's so crazy like that. I'm like, when I said that I like resigned from my job and doing this full time, that's so crazy you can like survive off just the music videos. I'm like, I don't fucking know I can. Like, I haven't financed myself at all. And I'm like, I'm making more money than I did at the cinema job. And like, I'll probably hit like a fucking plateau soon, and then I'll have to like realize I have to up my rates or something will happen. Yeah, you have to just start thinking laterally. Yeah, but like right now, I'm like not even thinking about that. I'm probably like, sometimes I'm like spending money on promotion and shit like that I should be putting into just like fucking, money for trying to live and shit. But the more mistakes you make, the more you learn. And it's like, as much as like you probably shouldn't make mistakes, because you've obviously like walking on like somewhat of a thin wire here. Yeah. But like, it's the more mistakes you make now, the less you're gonna walk into later. And like, I got my parents backing me and shit. Like, it's not like I'm gonna like fuck up like my money 1 week. And then I don't get paid, and I'm just on the street, like dead, just fucking Infinite Production died. Just like, with the little animated head, just like, I just like, it's just in the sense of like, the last thing I want is for me to be like, I fucking resigned from my job, and then like I'm saying like, I'm a full time now, and then like
like next year I'm a countdown.
Take yourself too seriously and be like, I'm a fucking blow.
Yeah, and I'm just back at countdown.
Yeah, just, like, back at countdown. Back sweeping up popcorn, bro.
Yeah, fucking like.
Not even sweeping, you have to eat it, bro. There's no more food at home.
Like on the ground, like.
Yeah, bro. Nah, that's where that mentality comes in. Like, just fuck it, and just go 100% in.
Yeah, and I'll try it out. Like that was my mentality going to film school. It's like, yeah, like I could, like I could go hundreds doing law or something, and I had the grades to do that, and like just go 100 with that, and I'll probably make more money, and it's probably more sustainable. Like if I did do really well.
As soon as you leave uni, it's like 80 to 100K.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah. So like, I could have done that, and obviously it would have been a lot more work, and that was a factor. But the main factor for me is just like, I would be a lot happier in my life, I think, if I was doing this, like pushing this brand or like, you know, like editing for a living. So I want to see if that works first before I remove that alternative completely.
Yeah, and you have the option to do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like not a lot of people take that step and take that, like, you know what, I really love this, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, people are... Like, I mean, for me, for example, you know, like, I went and ran around, did a bunch of shit that I didn't like and I didn't feel good doing. Like, it was like, fuck, I hate this job. Like, and then it came to a point where I was just like, man, like, what is the point of going to work if, like, obviously bills and shit, like, of course, but it's just like, what's the point if, like, I'm just hating myself at the end of this job?
Yeah.
Like, I need to go and get a job that I'm just happy to do. Like, as they said, like, because I used to work in recruitment, so it's like there's a triangle of, like, what you want to do, what you're good at, and what you could do, like, a job that you could just do for free.
Yeah.
So something that you just love doing, something you're great at, and then, like, obviously something you may not want to do, but something you're great at.
Yeah.
Finding the middle point of those three things is, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah, and, like...
And it's good that... Sorry, I want to say, it's good that you've, like, acknowledged that.
Yeah, no, I know that, like, it's pretty taboo, like, someone just, like, I mean, I don't know, like, at film school, it's, you know, it's a lot more just, like, fucking, you know, everyone's creative, do what you want, but, like, even me going off and, like, doing music videos, when that's, like, not a very corporate way of doing things, like, I know that there'll be a few people at my film school who are, like, he's fucking doing, like, music videos, Premiere Pro and shit, like, if I'm gonna fucking,
there's people gonna be...
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, but, like, I don't give a shit, and, like, for now, like, if I do need to go back to my roots and like bring my fucking resume into a firm like in 5 years, then at least I'll be able to go like, hey,
at least I fucking tried.
Yeah, and I'll be able to go like, hey, this fucking failed, but for the past 5 years I've made music videos for all these people like, through my brand, and that's probably says more than my degree, like, honestly. It
does, like, experience and like what have you done? Like, what have you done? You'd be like, well, I freelanced, I did film work. What'd you do?
Yeah.
I shot a scene in a this, but you can actually look and be like, I did this. Like, that's much, that means a lot more than just paying $100,000 and getting a piece of paper. I mean, like, I can do it.
Like, lots of people, I think, are too caught up in the course. And, like, I thought that was just me thinking about it, and my friends, and we're all negative about the course, because, I don't know, that's what you do when you're at your uni, you know, you're just, I mean,
like, that's the reason I didn't go to uni. But then again, like, I wasn't going to be a lawyer. Like, obviously, if I was going to be a lawyer, you can't be like, fuck the university, I'm gonna, like, you need to pass the bar, and, like, if you're a doctor, like, I don't want to be served by someone who's not been, like, professionally trained.
Yeah, exactly.
I just mean, like, I don't want to go do a BCom and be done and be like, so back to countdown, you know, like,
straight up,
what was
like,
the point of the BCom?
Yeah, like, and I feel like, I don't know, it's just something that, me and my friends talked about, but then also I'd heard from I was listening to podcasts of people who have actually made it, like, as music video directors, actual directors, of just, people get so caught up into their degree at film school, when, like, obviously, if you're like, yo, I've done all this and my degree, that's cool, but if you've, like, 5 years done, like, fucking suck dick to just get, like, a master's, like, I've got a master's in film directing, it's not that they're gonna be like, yo, oh sweet, well, we're filming the new Avatar, could you jump on the director's chair, like, which is, like, even, like camera, like, I know people who have done masters in my course, and, like, through other people I know in the industry, have told me that person is making coffees now, 6 years later, making coffees on a film set.
Which is, like, sad, you know?
Yeah, well, you know, this person might have been doing something legitimate on the set just through a connection, just through like going, fuck it, I'm not going to this lecture, I'm going to go to this meeting with this other dude. And I've done that a lot, and I probably get frowned down upon, like, a lot of times. I miss... Oh, I
can't believe you're not going the proper way.
I've been fucking meetings at uni.
The proper way, man.
Yeah, like this, I think there's been 2 meetings this week, like at uni, where it's like, oh, we're going to discuss, the films that we're doing for our university thing. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, this is fucking 3 hours where I could be freelancing, doing my shit, and I have to sit here not being addressed, and they're just talking about, oh, it's a fucking health and safety protocol. It's just like, none of this shit actually matters. Really.
I feel like it's that's also definitely not perspective. It's like, because there might be the dude sitting to your left might be like, oh fuck yeah, I'm really into this. But I know what you mean. Like for the type of person that you just want to get out there and fucking do it. Like, for sure. And but again, that's 2 different lanes, Yeah. There's the type of person that might be like taking down notes on every health and safety course. Like he wants to, like, that's his shit. But like, I feel like that's when schools, they kind of take everyone and they try to put them in a funnel. It's not how it works.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. Like,
in that sense, what I'm trying to say is like, school isn't like for people like us, the people that want to just get out there and do shit.
School is fucked. Like, I mean, even university, I've done my whole course, and not a single time like did they teach me how to deal with a client. Did they teach me how to fucking, like, exactly, like what to do about a change if someone wants a change in like an edit, or like someone like tells you when you're a DOP like to do something differently, or how to fucking invoice someone, how to do taxes. Like, that's a lot more general, but like it's still something you need to know. And like,
and people could be like, oh, what about your parents? Like, what if you don't have parents?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think a single person who just did the course and turned a complete blind eye to everything else in the real world, like apart from fucking food and water,
so fixated on the course,
would get out of the course and know how to be a filmmaker. Like, I don't think that would actually happen unless they, I don't know, had like a mentor beside them. But
shit, man, Infinite Productions one day could have a fucking curriculum. You never know. You never know, man. Or like, even like you said, like a mentor program.
I don't know. We've never actually had anything like that.
Do they give you any? I guess what was saying, like, do they give you any practical experience, like at all, or is it all just classroom shit?
Oh no, it's a lot of practical shit, and that's the thing. Like, it's a lot of practical shit. But then once you've done the first few years, like done the first year, and you know how to like edit or operate a camera, and then if they just keep getting you to do exercise after exercise, and they've never told you how to deal with a client, how to do like.
So what you're saying is just like, obviously like they give you the basics and like a good like level, but it's like there's just some other shit that comes with like 5 years of experience. Yeah. That would be like, someone like that would be like, it'd be obvious, but you going into the industry, this is shit you like need to know.
And I thought it was just me. Like, obviously I'm not in a very professional environment. Like I treat it in a very professional way, and I've like done gigs that are more corporate, and I've had meetings with people about editing things in a more corporate environment, but like a lot of the shit I do is really just, it's just my vision. But I've got like my best friends, he's doing he edited something over lockdown that was like a full-on like TVNZ thing. Like it was like when they showed like the kids show for the lockdown. It's hard to explain, but like anyway, it was like a big thing that went on every morning, and it was very, very corporate. And he said once he finished that, he was like, I literally don't need to go back to film school. Like, he's like, once I've done that, it's like, it's not even just like, oh, I've got the connections now. It was just like, now I know how pointless all of the shit is. It's just like, you literally just have to put yourself out there and do one big thing to realize what needs to be done to like be a part of it, and like know someone that is a part of it, and that's,
well, I mean, for the kid at home, whenever, whatever year, whether it's this year, whenever they're watching this, for that kid who wants to be a filmer, like wants to be like you, wants to be like Cole Bennett, wants to be like Peter Jackson, whatever, like what advice do you have to give to that?
Oh, don't fucking ask me. I'm not Cole Bennett or Peter Jackson.
Oh, man. No, not Peter Jackson, but you know what I mean? Like, just the person that wants to get out there and just film shit.
I mean, I don't know. Like, for me, I'm literally like, I'm 6 months in. Like, I'm like, I've
but I feel like you've got like a lot, you don't understand everything that there is to know, of course, but like you've stepped in it, and like the names that you've listed to me, and like the people that you know, like you've clearly got like somewhat of an idea. is like what I'm asking, is school important? Like, does it really matter? Or can you just get out there with your fucking Canon 70D?
Okay, well, if with what I'm doing, no, like I learned everything I need to know through YouTube and just like watching music videos, like
just being interested.
Yeah, my mates and my girlfriend vouch for me that when I'm chilling, what I'm doing is I'm going through YouTube recommendations, watching music videos, and that's all I've ever done, really. I fucking love it. So it's just like, you got to find what you're passionate about, and if you think that you need to be mentored or that you need a specific degree for that, then go with that. But I
don't think university should be your first instinct. I feel like reaching out to someone like you or someone in your area is like the best way, and just be like, exactly. Hey, can I come help? Can I come carry your bags, or can I come just watch?
Yeah, I mean,
would you be, if someone sent you a message and said, hey man, I think you're sick. Can I just come and like see how you shoot, or like can I like?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'd let them on. And there's even this guy fucking, I mean, on my last shoot actually with C Brook. I shot this video with C Brook, and Kid Ray was there too. It was like a big set, so I wanted to get like a bit of help for it. And this guy called Remy, Stolen Rems.
Oh, I know him personally.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he's sick.
He is fucking cool, dude. And like yeah, shout out Remy. But he came along. He came along to the set because I shot a video where he came. He knew the artist, and he came along. He was like, bro, you're living my dream right now. I've wanted to make music videos for ages.
Yeah, he likes making music, but he likes being behind the camera.
Yeah, and he's like, bro, I got this camcorder that does night vision and shit. I want to shoot music videos. And he didn't say that explicitly, but then I was like thinking, and then he was helping out heaps on set, and he was mentioning like music video directors that I loved. So I'm like, bro, I'll pay you to like come on and like help me film. He's
got a great, he already works for like an animation studio.
Yeah, bro, no, like, and what I was actually like trying to say about him is that he told me he's doing art direction and shit for like a lot of like big, helping out on art direction for a lot of big sets and shit, and like big productions in New Zealand. I think the Luminaries that came out recently, he was on that, and he got that through his neighbor, I think, or someone across the road who was in that, and he was really passionate about films himself, Remy, and he just started talking to him heaps, and then apparently like the day his finals at high school finished, he went straight there. And the funniest bit is I started talking to him about one of the sets he's on. I'm like, yo, I know a bunch of people from Unitech who are on that set. What are they doing? All these people who have done their masters are making coffees. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. And not out there just going for it.
Yeah, and like they're making coffees on the set after those masters, and like he's right there with the art director, like putting the shit together, like helping with the vision of the show. And he just knocked at his neighbor's door.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just like who you know. Like,
yeah, it is who you know. But also, like, he wouldn't have known it if he didn't, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I know. Yeah. That's exactly just how this industry works. It's no longer. I don't care if you've got a degree. Are you cool? Do you have cool music?
Yeah.
Can you just do the work? Do you want to work? Like, do you want to be a part of this? I think is the question that like. You need to ask yourself coming into this, like, do you really want to be a part of it, or do you just like the idea of it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think that was me with beat making. Like, I liked the idea of making cool beats.
Me too.
But and I made some cool beats, and I was like, yo, I'm good at this. But it was really that I just really wanted to make it so bad that I could replicate some things well. But with music videos, when I was there, like making music videos, I was like, everything makes sense. It was cohesive to me. It was my language.
I mean, like, I tried to make music and stuff, and I thought it was sick, and music's a huge part of my life, of course, but I wasn't as passionate about it as I am with this. I love doing this. Like, I would do 4 more of these tonight if I had to, you know? Right. Not if I had to, but, like, if I had the chance. Like, I would do 4 more interviews. Yeah. I'd do interviews until 4 in the morning. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm happy to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this is a job that I don't get paid for, but I don't care. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm happy to just talk to you. I'm happy to talk to anyone. Like, you know, if you've got cool shit, or like for you, example, like, well, you've got cool shit too, but like, you're passionate about this. I want to fucking sit down and talk to you. Like,
that's dope.
Let's work. Like, you know, let's do something. That's like partially what this is too. Like, obviously it's putting you out there, but it's building this connection between you and me and being like, okay, like, fuck, we're going to do some work in the future.
Yeah. No, that's dope, bro.
I feel like that's a great note to cap off on.
Sweet.
Thank you so much for your time, man.
Yeah.
Infant Nest Productions, household name. Stamped right there, man.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah. Oh.
Good talk, man.
Yeah, was it alright?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Sweet.